Hello guys, it's me again, KillSwitch. So here we go again, another player versus environment and player versus player for the Monk class in Inferno 7. Let's start first with the open world farming. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Cyclone Strike, Shield of Zen, Seven-Sided Strike, Exploding Palm. For the Paragon tree, I am using Vanquisher, Treasure Find, Gold Find, Wrath, Heart of Wrath, and Exorcism. You can also replace Exorcism to Greed if you want to. And for the legendary skill, Death's Release. For the green set, 4 pieces Gloomguide's Prize, 2 pieces Vitus Urges, or you can use 4, and the other 2 you can use Wildfire Imperative. For the legendary gears, Wayward Muse, Balance in Moderation, Windchild, Terminal Pace, Calefaction, Obstruction of Omniscience, Leaping Shadow, and Eye of the Storm. So this is very easy to use. Just use 3 of your buff and then dash around. For the dungeon build, this is my personal preference, but I will show you guys that deals more damage because my damage is more than enough. That's why I'm using this one. So it is the same as the open world farming, except for the armor. Driven Thunder, and the second offhand will be Boundless Breath. So with this one, I am just using Shield of Zen, Seven-Sided Strike as my buff, dashing around, and Cyclone. So again, this is just my personal preference because of the mobility, but if you want more damage, then you can go with this one. For the skills, Fist of Thunder, Flying Dragon, Seven-Sided Strike, Wave Strike, Inner Sanctuary, and for the Paragon tree, Slinger, Unseen Dynamism, Uncanny, Gifted, Bloodthirst, Superiority, and for the legendary skill, again, Steal Death's Release. For the green set, do not mind what I am using, but the best one to be used is 4 pieces Vitus Urges and 4 pieces Grace of the Flagellant. I just do not have any choice because this is only what I have. So I'm using 2 pieces Wildfire Imperative and 4 pieces Feasting Baron's Pack. For the legendary gears, Humbled Horizon, Nest of Vipers, Windchild, Empty Cups, Order Without Sin, Vedenin Sting, Leaping Shadow, and Column of Shivers. Again, all of your skills are buff and you just need to normal attack. For the raid build, almost the same. For the skills, Deadly Reach, Flying Dragon, Seven-Sided Strike, Imprison Feast, and Inner Sanctuary. Paragon 3 is the same. For the green set, again, 4 pieces Vitus Urges, 4 pieces Grace of the Flagellant. For the legendary gears, Humbled Horizon, Nest of Vipers, now we are using Rip Current Shells, Empty Cups, Persistent Courage, New Essence again in Inferno 7, Deadly Reach, Vedenin Sting, Tenebrous Grasp, and Fist of Arachnok. For the rotation, it's the same. All of your skills are buff and you just need to normal attack. Very high damage. Vanguard build, it's the same, but we are going to replace Vedenin Sting into Up and Over. New Inferno 7 again. With this one, you have a little bit less damage, but you have CC. So you can knock up enemies. Next will be Challenge Reef build. For this one, it's the same as the Vanguard build, but we are now using the highest green set that we have. So it's just random. And if you have, again, 4 pieces Grace of the Flagellant and 4 pieces Vitus Urges, and you have it as your highest combat rating, then good for you. It will be perfect. With this build, I can easily clear 543 in 5 minutes. I think I still can go for at least 545. Alright, so that is basically the player versus environment builds. Let me show it to you again. You can screenshot this one. So here is open world farming, dungeon, more damage but less mobility, dungeon, For the raid build, Vanguard and Challenge Reef. For player versus player, I only have one build. The only difference with this one are the Paragon builds and the gems. So let's start with the skills. Fist of Thunder, Shield of Sen, 7-sided strike, Mystic Strike, and Exploding Palm. For the Paragon 3 Brawler, I'm using this one in Battleground, Heavy Armor, Rug, Combat Expertise, Combat Tricks, Defender of Sanctuary. If you want a little bit more damage, then you can replace Combat Tricks into Finishing Touch. For the legendary skill will always be Benefactor. If you want to use Gladiator in Battleground, then go for Battle Morale, Combat Veteran, Cheat Death, Grizzled Veteran, and to the Victor. For Vault, replace Combat Veteran into First Aid. And Battle Morale to Uncontrollable. For the green set, I am recommending to use at least 2 pieces Untouchable Mountebank, 2 pieces Vitus Urges, and 4 pieces Gloom Guide's Price. You can even go for 4 pieces Mountebank, 2 pieces Vitus Urges, and 2 pieces Gloom Guide's Price. So up to you. For the legendary essences, Crippling Insight, Soiled Feast, Ascending Rain Cloud, Hidden Way, Calefaction, Tranquil Palm, Leaping Shadow, and Reticent Wind. If you do not want to have invisibility, then go for Harsh Truth. I want this better because a lot of players do not use the minimap that well, and once you go inv, they are getting confused and they do not know where you are. But if a player is that good and always check the minimap, he can see your red dot. For this total loss of control build, if you guys saw this, this is my main build in BG. I'm using Crimson Behelit together with Chip of Stone Flesh. Very good combination. And another one that I can recommend is to have Frozen Heart plus Blessing of the Worthy. With these two, you are very tanky. I do not know, but it works for me. I have less damage, but I die less compared to other monks. And again, Rolling Consequence together with Blood Flow. Especially if you have right now the attribute for Exploding Palm. Chance to explode when damaging a bleeding enemy. So perfect combination with Blood Flow. 4 out of 4 will give you, of course, 40%. And that's already high. For the next setup, going for Rolling Consequence, Blood Flow, now 1-star Gems, Falter Grasp, the Black Rose, and Misery Elixir. You can also add another toxic gem, the Crimson Behelit, together with these 3. Of course, you need to have Blood-Soaked Jade. The other 2 will be up to you. Again, you can use Crimson Behelit with this one, and the last one will be up to you. My recommendation is to use Spiteful Blood or Battled Hope, at least rank 5. So that is basically the player versus player build, and here it is again if you want to screenshot this one. Alright, so that's it guys. That is your player versus environment and player versus player for the monk class here in Inferno 7. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions or suggestion, please feel free to comment that down below. Thank you for watching. Until next time.